Struggling with debt can feel like trying to climb out of quicksand. The harder you push, the deeper you seem to sink. But what if breaking free was not only possible but within your control by taking a few strategic steps? It's not about finding a magical solution. It's about making smart, practical choices consistently. Today, we're talking about reshaping your budget, cutting unnecessary spending, boosting your income, and ultimately gaining the financial freedom you deserve. Let's dig into how you can start reclaiming control over your finances and chipping away at that debt mountain one smart step at a time. Budget mastery. It all starts with understanding your financial landscape. You can't effectively manage what you don't measure. Have you ever really tracked every penny you spend for a month? It's incredible how quickly small expenses add up. Those daily coffees, quick impulse buys, or even the streaming subscriptions you rarely use. The first thing you need to do is list out all your income sources, followed by every single expense, no matter how minor. The idea is to get a crystal clear view of your financial situation so you can spot areas where money is slipping away. Once you've nailed down where your money is going, it's much easier to identify what can be reallocated toward debt repayment. Sometimes, finding just a little extra room in your budget can make a huge difference in accelerating your progress. Strategic spending cuts. Now, let's talk about trimming the fat. The truth is, even small changes can lead to big savings over time. For instance, why spend extra on taxes when public transport can get you where you need to go for a fraction of the price? Preparing meals at home instead of dining out is another simple swap that can save a surprising amount of money each month. Speaking of monthly bills, have you checked if you could save by switching to a cheaper internet or mobile plan? Sometimes we get comfortable with certain services, but a little comparison shopping could leave more money in your pocket. Insurance is another area where you might be overpaying. If you haven't compared rates lately, you might be surprised at how much you could save by switching providers. Being mindful of your purchases can also prevent unnecessary spending. Before buying something, ask yourself, do I really need this? It's a simple habit that can help avoid impulse buys that pile on more debt. Another way to save is by joining wholesale clubs. When you buy in bulk, you cut down on frequent trips to the store and benefit from significant discounts on essentials like toiletries, household goods, and even groceries. Think about it, how much could you save if you stocked up on basics like paper towels, cleaning supplies, or even gasoline at a lower cost? Even dining out doesn't have to be expensive. Many chain restaurants offer loyalty programs that provide great deals, like free meals after a certain number of purchases. If you plan it right, those meals can be almost like a reward for sticking to your budget. Planning ahead for bigger expenses can also save you a lot in the long run. For example, if you anticipate needing a new car battery or tires, buying them before they become urgent often allows you to shop around for the best deal rather than paying a premium last minute. But here's the catch, you've got to stick to these changes consistently. It's not just about cutting back for a week or two. For many people, paying off debt might take months or even years of committed effort. The key is to keep your eye on the bigger picture and stay focused on your end goal of financial freedom. Credit card discipline. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, credit cards. They're convenient, yes, but they're also one of the quickest ways to dig yourself deeper into debt. One of the smartest moves you can make is to stop using them altogether while you're focusing on paying off existing balances. Instead, switch to using cash or a debit card where you're only spending money you actually have. It forces you to think twice before making purchases and helps prevent those interest charges from piling up. It's easy to get lured in by reward points or cashback offers, but if you're carrying a balance month to month, those perks are likely being overshadowed by high-interest fees. Increasing income streams. If cutting expenses isn't enough, boosting your income is the next logical step. Have you considered selling things around your home that you no longer need? You'd be surprised how much you can make by offloading unused items that are just gathering dust. But let's not stop there. If you have skills or hobbies that others might pay for, turning them into side gigs could make a significant difference. Whether it's freelance work, tutoring, or even something simple like babysitting or pet walking, the extra income can be directed straight toward your debt payments. Renting out a spare room is another option if you have the space. Housing is a major expense for most people, so why not leverage it to generate more income? Don't be afraid to diversify your income streams. Once you've got a handle on one side gig, you could consider adding another. This layered approach ensures that you always have money flowing in, even if one source dries up or you face unexpected job loss. The flexibility of gig work allows you to adjust your efforts based on how much time and energy you have. Plus, as you get older and might need to slow down physically, finding jobs that are less demanding but still lucrative becomes increasingly important. Effective debt payment strategies. When it comes to paying off debts, understanding different strategies can be game-changing. The debt avalanche method involves prioritizing high-interest debts first, potentially saving you a significant amount in the long run. Alternatively, the debt snowball method focuses on clearing smaller debts first, providing motivational victories that encourage ongoing success. Both strategies have merits, depending on your personal financial situation and psychological preferences. Smart debt consolidation. Sometimes, consolidating debt can provide a fresh perspective on managing finances. This strategy involves combining multiple debts into a single payment at a lower interest rate, which can simplify monthly payments and reduce the total interest paid. It's important, however, to approach consolidation carefully to avoid falling into deeper debt. Recognizing limits. Recognizing when to seek help is a strength, not a weakness. If debt becomes overwhelming, consulting with financial professionals can offer tailored advice and viable options like debt settlement or even bankruptcy in extreme cases. The primary focus should be your financial health and peace of mind. Tackling debt is more than just number crunching. It's about reclaiming control and making space for what truly matters in life. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. What strategies have you tried, or what tips can you share that have helped you on your journey? Drop a comment below. We're all here to learn from each other. If you found this discussion helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content. Let's continue to support each other and pave the way to a financially free future.